The other day I got an update on my YouTube Studio app, and it said that I have hit my 8 years on YouTube. And as subtle as that might seem for some people on YouTube, it's really, really long ago. And it's the living embodiment of basically how my transition has been, the lifespan of my transition. Considering the fact that I made a YouTube channel February of 2017, and I came out in October of 2016. I can't say it's my full transition, but it is definitely the majority of my transition, 95% of it. First off, can we get a like just for the fact that we've been on YouTube for 8 years, and the fact that we're finally getting like everything kicking forward. Like, we're at 20k subscribers. I couldn't be any more thankful than I am today for all the support you guys have given me. The surgery went great. The facial features are doing awesome, and you guys are doing awesome as well. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the YouTube channel. My name is Mama Charlotte. I speak about trans issues, trans topics that include my transition that I could use to help you guys out if you guys are being in your transition, or maybe if you're trying to come out but you're too afraid to come out. I give you tips and tricks on how to do that as well. So yeah, subscribe. You're not losing much. So 8 years of transition, and this was me beforehand on this picture right here. And I'm going to show you guys pictures between each and every single year. So this will be February of every single year, after, of course, the transitioning photo that I have of me before I transitioned. So February. So I'll show you guys a total of 9 photos, just so you guys can see how much I changed throughout the years. I'm going to start off with a little bit of just talking, even though I don't even know what photos are going to be popping up exactly. I'm going to talk to you guys about pretty much where I can imagine they were at one point. So if we look back at February, I can imagine I was either wearing a wig or I was going without the wig, and we were rocking our short hair and we were just learning our makeup. It was a crazy time in my transition where I was getting a lot of hate at work, I was getting a lot of hate in public, and I definitely was nowhere near passable. So it's a crazy time in my life. Kick it forward to February of 2018, and I think that's when my hair started growing at least to this length right here. We were doing pretty good when it comes to, passing. We were pretty much, I think, at 80% passing. We were doing great. I still had a little bit of makeup issues. I started, I was experimenting with a lot of crazy makeup styles. A lot of it was inspiration from channels like Jaclyn Hill, like James Charles, all those amazing YouTubers that talk about beauty and fashion. I really, really thrived on those videos. I really like Jaclyn Hill. She was my favorite one. Fast forward to 2019, February of 2019. I'm pretty much leaving my job, and I am, I'm starting to get my hair like a little bit highlights here and there, brown, a little light brown, and we're about to get into the first time I ever dye my hair blue. And this is going to be a time where my transition was pretty much good. I just got done with my first relationship with my first boyfriend after transitioning. So this was a breakup time for me, breakup time from work. I was going on my own. Life was crazy. Life was insane. I made a big leap of faith, and and this was the beginning of a potential lawsuit in situations in my life. So crazy time, crazy experience. Seems like it's so long ago. And let's fast forward to February of 2020. Now, this was the time when I had literally, you guys will notice that I have breast tissue, and I got my breast done, and we were looking at getting FFS. We started talking about FFS at this time. Everything was going great, but guess what? COVID-19 had just erupted, and it created the biggest, worst spark for anything. So my FFS surgery definitely took a hit. I could not get anything done. I was on Medicaid at this time, and I was working at the gas station at this time as well, and I was getting into the adult community, enjoying myself, trying to open myself up a little more. No pun intended, but I was just trying to be myself a little more. I finally was able to just be myself all the time. I was enjoying life. And I'm pretty sure at this point in my transition, I was pretty much where I wanted to be. as far as I can really be before FFS. So facial features, everything kind of like looked beforehand just about the same as it would have looked all the way up until now. This is where I get you to February of 2021, where I am actually in a relationship with my girlfriend Rachel, and we are about 3 months into our relationship. Everything's going great. And I'm pretty much living my life. I moved out of my sister's place the year prior, late year, and now we are living in our first ever apartment together. This is my second apartment living on my own, but my first with Rachel, obviously, because we just got together 3 months prior. So in this time, you guys see me in my relationship. You guys see me happy with my girlfriend. Everything's going awesome, as it should be. Fast forward to February of 2022. This was the year that my mom passed away. This was the year that I lost my car, essentially, to the motor going out and me having to basically start off brand new. This wasn't the same exact time as February. Is up into May, but February will begin the beginning of the year where things are about to go really dark for me. It's probably the worst year of my life, I would consider, because of a lot of circumstances that happened at the time. Thankfully, I'm over it. Everything's back to normal. We have a place. I lost the place in 2022. I pretty much lost my car. We got the car back. Everything's fine, right? Transition's going great. Still taking hormones here and there. Fast forward to February of 2023. 2023 is a crazy year because at this point we are planning on having a child and everything's going good. We have finally started to just kind of like enjoy life a little more. I got myself a job of last year, mid of last year, so I'm doing really good at my job. I got my car up and running again, so it's in the shop about to get fixed. We are just pretty much transitioning is still normal. We're living life at this point. If there's one thing I could say about transitioning from 2020 to 2025. It's pretty much been, I'm living my life. I am not really changing much. On and off hormones, not the grass thing, but I'm definitely not changing. And that leads us into February of 2024, in which the year that Cassis is already born. It has been about 6 months since Cassis was born in August of 2023. I don't know if it's exactly 6 months. It could be. I'm just going off of random head stuff. But February 2024, we have our kid. We already have our kid, and we are pretty much getting ready to move into our own place together, which is bada bing, bada boo, this place. Everything is going good. This is the point in time when I'm actually planning on surgery coming around for my facial surgery. In November of 2023, I went into my first consultation. In December of 2022, is whenever I actually was able to schedule a consultation. So now after we have the consultation, we're looking forward to the surgery, which will come into the year later on, which is where we leave ourselves now, which is February this month of 2025, where we are surgery done. Everything's been good. Healing has been amazing. The chin's been done. The nose has been done. Now it's all facial feminization stuff. I will go into in another YouTube video in the future. But right now, this is how I look. There's going to be maybe a photo for this month. I'm not too sure because you guys basically see me right now. This is who I am right now. Facial surgery has done great and wonders to me. Will I ever get future surgeries on my face? I don't know. And that's just the way it is. I don't want to be that person that ends up being surgery bound, and a lot of trans women end up being those, surgery people that they're just always in, the plastic surgeon's office. And a lot of it's because a lot of trans women are usually good on money. And I'm talking like celebrity trans women, like YouTuber trans women are usually good on money. So they're always out and about getting fillers done. Because a lot of, and let's be honest, a majority of trans women can't afford to have all these surgeries. In fact, they can't even afford to have the basic surgeries. And I feel really bad, especially in this time in the world. It's very difficult. If you're on Medicaid, getting surgery done is probably not going to happen anymore unless something happens to this administration. So that's just the reality at the end of the day. And guess who paid for the breast augmentation when I first got my breast done? Medicaid. This time it was my own insurance. Thankfully, I work for them, and thankfully, I work for a company that's really open and cool with trans people and LGBTQ people in general. That's what the best you can ask for. I think that's one thing I really wanted to do was I wanted to work for a company that would be accepting of me no matter what, without having me speak that I'm trans every single day. So I'm happy. But with that being said, it's been a crazy 8 years of transition. It's insane to know that I'm almost like at a decade of transition, and God knows where I will be in 2 years. Um, my next surgery, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm highly thinking about it, is a BBL. Now, when I say BBL, I'm not meaning Nikita Dragon BBL. I'm talking James Charles BBL. The reason why I say this is because James Charles's BBL seems more natural looking than Nikita Dragon's. It's noticeable, it's flattering, but it's not over the top to the point. And I'm not trying to put down Nikita Dragon. I love Nikita Dragon. She's awesome. She has a great body. But when your clothes come off and you just see small legs with a big butt, it just doesn't work out for me and it doesn't look good. So to me, I want to have something that looks at least decent with my body. So yeah, I do hope you guys are here to stay. There's a lot of stuff to come to the YouTube channel, a lot of stuff coming to the transition as well. Keep in mind that you're in a YouTube channel with someone that's going to be changing a lot. Things are going to happen. Things are going to, come into fruition. And I'm excited for you guys to see it. I mean, you guys have already witnessed the FFS surgery. I'm serious about my transition. I've been transitioning for 8 years. And dysphoria ain't going nowhere. It is going away. And now my facial, dysphoria is pretty much almost all gone. And that's my testimony, by the way, for surgeries. They work. They help. They make your mental health better. With that being said, Charoletteers, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Subscribe to the channel. Like I said before, subscribe. And if you guys want to be notified every time I go live on YouTube and upload to YouTube, destroy the notification bell, and also keep an eye out on the channel because we go live every day at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, or on the weekends like today that I'm recording, twice a day, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and then 8:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You guys be there, be square. It's a part of the channel that's really, really big, and I just like to have connections with you guys. I love you guys lots. Like tater, tots, apricots, and ladybugs with lots of spots. Big shout out to my girl, my friend Alicia, for giving us a place to stay out there, and big shout out to my girlfriend Rachel for being there during my recovery and helping me out. I love her a lot. I love both of those girls. I love my girlfriend to death, and shout out to my son for being there too. I love him too. I love you guys lots. Like tater, tots. You guys have a great day. Bye guys.